Yo, what is up, boys? It's your boy Chris. So we are gonna go ahead and make a video on that TFT. So lately, I've actually ended up changing my strategy. So what I'm playing right now is the Samira Noxus build. Um, I was originally kind of testing it out before I made the video. When I started making the video, I started playing with Lee Sin, but it's just not really that good. Lee Sin last patch was really good because you would get the thing golden ticket all the time, so you get like the fresh rerolls and you get the extra gold and everything. And that was really good for trying to 3-star everything when you're hyper rolling. But recently, I've been just getting a lot of bronze ticket and silver tickets, and it's like a free reroll every other thing. Didn't necessarily seem like a good value to me. So what I started doing to play the Samira build, and I've been a lot more consistent since I started playing this way, is that I started playing with Caitlyn instead. So by playing Caitlyn, one of her abilities let you get a 2-star unit and a 1-cost unit at 2 stars. And the best case scenario would be that her prismatic one lets you get a 4-cost unit 3 times, and if you're lucky and somehow get a Mordekaiser, then that means you have a guaranteed Mordekaiser 2-star and a guaranteed Mordekaiser at the beginning of the game. So that would be really strong, and then you can really snowball from there. Worst case scenario is you get the crappy one, but you still get a 2-star Samira and a 2-star Nafir or a Swain. Just whatever is being given to you at that point is kind of what I would play. So I'm going to show you guys kind of the build so that you guys can go ahead and follow. Basically, it's just going to be Darius, Mordekaiser. Next to Mordekaiser would be J4. And then Cassiopeia, Swain, Aatrox, Nafir, Samira. So we're going to go ahead and get this. Okay, cool, we got this early on, so that's really good for us because it makes it really strong. Boom. Exactly like I said. So right now our beginning is just like really strong. One, we have an Nafir, and we also have the challenger bonus on this. So this will be our tank. We already have this a 2-star, we already got a 2-star Samira. We're just basically going to go ahead and let it get to Krugs. We're not going to level up at all. We're going to get as much gold as possible so that hopefully we can just re-roll and get a 3-star Samira as early as possible. And the reason we're doing that is because we want to have the highest percentage as far as getting 1-cost units. So right now we have a 75. Once we go ahead and hit level 4, then we'll have a 45% chance of getting 1-cost units. And you don't want to try to get a 3-star Cassiopeia. If you get it, great, awesome, very good early game. If you don't get it, it's okay. What we're gonna do is after we get to Krugs, we should have a 3-star Samira. And then we're gonna go ahead and get to level 6, and then we're just gonna keep re-rolling basically, so that we can go ahead and 2-star everything. We're gonna try to 2-star the Swain. Maybe get a 3-star Swain, maybe get a 3-star Nafiri. Sometimes you get a 3-star Darius. Basically, the priority is to at least get a 3-star Samira, get a 3-star Cassiopeia. If you get a Nafiri and a Swain, great. But the only priority is basically going to be Samira right now. And item priority is going to go ahead be Bloodthirster, Blue Buff, and Edge of Night. You always want to go ahead and try to put at least a Bloodthirster on her and some kind of mana generating item. If you notice that you're not getting a lot of blue buffs, then what you're going to use is a Spirit Shoujin, and then any additional BF swords that you get, you're going to go ahead and put in a Fury. You always want to go ahead and get BF swords. That is priority for Carousel. The only way you would go for like a blue buff or something like that is if you already have 2 BF swords and you need some kind of mana generating item for Samira. A lot of people started playing it in the beginning, but they don't really know how to play it. That's one of the things that I've noticed with players that are lower elo, whether it be gold, silver, plat, is that they don't really know how to push the advantages. once you get to really high elo, it's not so much about trying to get first place. There's other builds that are a little bit better right now if you're trying to go for first place, whether that be Nyla or whether that be Cho'Gath. However, you just want to do as much damage as early as possible and hurt as many people as much as possible. Because by doing that, then you get these people really low, and if you can knock 1 or 2 people, you're not going to get an 8th or 7th place loss. Even if you end up losing the round, you'll at least get 4th place or 5th place. So builds like this tend to do really good at higher elo because everyone's really good that if they get an advantage and they get an Nyla early on, or they know how to play, so they're just going to really press their advantage. So what you do could be the difference between you being 3rd, 2nd place, or ended up in 5th or 7th. So right now we're going to go ahead and try to get the Swain, just because I do want to go ahead and have that Bloodthirster. If Swain gets taken away, then we're going to go ahead and get the tier. And the reason we're going for tier for the Swain rather than the tier is because at least if I get Swain, I can go ahead and slam an item right away and guaranteeing. Most of the time you do lose streak all the way until Krugs. The fact that we're not going to right now is really good for us, but I wouldn't count on that happening consistently. Just being straight up honest with you guys. It looks like we're probably going to go ahead and 3-star Nefiri. We don't have a Swain right now, but we just want to hold as much gold as early as possible. We can go ahead and slam this item on Irelia, because this is going to go ahead and go on Mordekaiser. And you want to use Katarina as your item holder. And another thing is, when you're playing, don't try to force the Aatrox. If you get an Aatrox, that's great, okay? But if you don't get an Aatrox and you get a Swain, it is better to keep Katarina and Swain and go ahead and get 7 Noxus than it is for you to try to force to get this Aatrox and putting in a 1-star Aatrox when you could have gotten a 2-star Swain and putting in a J4. It is a lot better for you to go ahead and just pivot that build and put Katarina where J4 would be at and Swain where Aatrox would be at. Sometimes I actually like to put him a little bit here, that way he goes to the back line, J4 jumps in, keeps everything in the middle. But that is how you want to do it. Right now we're going to re-roll because we can. We already have 50 gold. Everything that we're doing moving forward is interest. So if we can go ahead and get 3-star Samira but still keep 30 to 40 gold, that's going to be really good for us. Yeah, and I noticed that yesterday a lot of people were playing this build. Today, not so much. So I'm going to teach you guys how to master this build, boys. Teach you guys how to master this build. And that's ideally what you want to play if you want to climb. Is if you can get really good at it. Which is crazy because this is an S tier build. It has the highest win rate and it has the highest top 4 placement of all the builds. But everyone else is trying to get first place for some reason. If you can do that, it is very good. Okay, boys. Well, that's good. That's an easy win. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and basically pre-level up at this point. Like I said, Cassiopeia is not really that much of a priority. We haven't been getting a lot of them, so there's no point in us utilizing all our gold right now to try to 3-star her, because the likelihood of it happening is not high. If I had at least a 2-star Cassiopeia and 1, then I would re-roll my gold. But right now, boys, we just want to go ahead and push levels. Oh my lord. Wow. Okay, that is what we're gonna do. For sure. You usually don't get 5 Noxus this early on. I'm just being honest with you guys. Put that on Mordekaiser. Reroll. If you get Total Dominion or you get a Noxus Crown, you always get that. If you don't, you automatically get Caitlyn. Oh my god, I didn't expect to get that much experience, but it is what it is, boys. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna happen. I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna push to level 8. I think that is the play here after Carousel to just hit level 8. So, again, with what I said earlier, the reason that we're playing the way that we're playing is because we leveled up to level 7. Usually you don't have enough experience, but because we got knowledge download 3 instead of 1 or 2, we had so much experience we hit level 7. So now you have to ask yourself, what is the game telling us to do? We need to go ahead and push levels as much as possible so that we can start knocking people out of the game. So what we're focusing on right now is that if all these guys are level 5, level 4, level 7, and we're already level 7, we already have a 7-game win streak, what we're going to do is we're going to push our advantage. We already got a 3-star Samira. 3-star Samira is so strong mid-game that by having an extra unit, we can do so much damage to everybody else on the game that we can go ahead and knock him out. And if we knock 2 or 3 people, we're at least guaranteed a 4th place. And if we do so much damage to them before these people get to late game, then we can go ahead and get a 1st or 2nd place win. As we start 3-starting more units, then we should do better. Cho'Gath, this guy right here, is really strong. If we beat him right now, this is exactly what we need to do, because I guarantee you this guy is going to be in the top 3 for sure. Cho'Gath is really meta right now. Later on, he becomes basically impossible to kill because he has 6, 7, 8,000 health. So the fact that we're taking gold away from him and we're already hitting him right now might be the difference between us getting 2nd or 3rd place. So what we're going to do is we're going to prioritize. Now, I want to go ahead and get a tier because I need some kind of other BF item. It looks like they took that away from us. So now I'm going to focus on getting this so that we can go ahead and put Nashor's Tooth on Mordekaiser. Yeah. Thanks, guy. Nothing. Nothing. Swain.
Fall with darkness, but Noxus will remain. Noxus will rise.
Very good, boys. Very good. So we got a 2-star Mordekaiser very early on. We already got another 2-star Nefiri. We just need to get a 2-star Swain and a 2-star Darius. So what we're going to do moving forward is just save our gold, and we're going to go ahead and hit level 9. This isn't a game for us to go ahead and try to 3-star a Swain or a Nefiri because we're not really getting them. Like, we're honestly not getting any of the champions that we need. Normally by now I would have at least a couple 2-star Swains or a couple 2-star Nefiris and stuff like that. I would be pretty close to 3-starring them, which means that other people in the game are playing this, so it's time to push levels. This is a higher elo game, higher elo push, so that's exactly what we're going to do and what we're going to focus on, boys. So let's go ahead and do a quick scout right away. This guy's the only one that I'm really truly concerned about because he does have a 3-star Cho'Gath. See, he's getting beefy real quick. Okay, and we have enough rounds right now to hopefully use our health as an advantage to push levels so that we can go ahead and hit level 9. If we win this, which we probably will lose, no, we should beat this guy. It allows us to go ahead at least make 6 extra gold, letting us compound getting to 50 gold as quickly as possible. Nice, nice, nice. But how we're playing right now is why we are diamond boys and everybody else is still in plat. How aggressive we're playing right now is what makes the difference. It's like knowing how to read the board that's being given to you and the subtle hints of like, hey, this is what we should be doing, this is what we should be focusing on, and this is how we should be playing. That is allowing us to have such a huge advantage so early on compared to everybody else. And when you get those games, because the next game, you know for sure it's going to be the exact opposite. This is probably going to be a first place win, and the next one's going to be a loss automatically. But it's like, do we know what's being told for us to play so that instead of getting 8th place, we get 5th place? I'm going to go ahead and put an Edge of Night on Samira. Now we need some kind of mana generating item. I'm not going to get the Azir because we're not keeping the Azir. For right now, we are going to stay how we are. Yeah, we're going to just stay like this for right now. I probably will get Caitlyn's ability next. Is this the one that we finally lose? It's coming. Because it doesn't let you like get this big of an advantage unless other people are pushing levels and doing really good as well. Our loss is going to come within these next couple of rounds. Okay, I'll take the extra gold. I am more than happy to take that, boys. Don't want a Warwick. Don't necessarily need Pandora's items because we are very strong right now. So I'm gonna get this because we are gonna try to get a couple of our 4-cost units. I'm gonna try to go ahead and get a 3-star Mordekaiser. So we are gonna level up after Carousel. That is the game plan for right now, boys. Yeah, no one's really playing our build, so. And the nice thing as well is that by saving the rerolls for Caitlyn, you know no one's gonna be level 9. So the likelihood of us getting all the 5-cost units that we need is very, very high. Which is good for us. Okay, now we're just gonna go ahead and wait. See what happens with Carousel. If we win this, it's GG, boys. All the way to a top. First place. What a brutal game. I need that tier, or at least the BF sword. It's the only bad thing, they don't have a mana generating item. Wow, this game is like boosted. There's no way that they just let us get that like that. Oh my. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and level up. Place that there.
Yes.
Oh my. If they didn't beat us before, they shouldn't beat us now. Oh, is this the guy that finally got us? Nice. Told you it was coming. But the thing is that we have all these free rerolls as well. Like, the likelihood of us getting a 3-star one of these, it's very, very high.
The world will fall to darkness, but Noxus will remain.
Nice. Nice.
Battle, yes.
Okay, 3-star swing's probably not gonna happen, so I'll just buy the Darius.
Will rise.
The reason it's saying it's probably not going to happen is just we only have a 15% chance. Yeah, this is a 7 Noxus game. This is not an Aatrox game, this is a 7 Noxus game. Look at all that damage, boys! Okay.
I am Darkin. Your gods fear me.
We got ourselves our Aatrox. So I could swap him out. For an Aatrox. Okay, we got our mana item. Now do we get lucky and get a blue buff? No, we don't.
Blood for Noxus.
Okay. The reason we're keeping this one and we sold the Swain is because we already had a 2-star cost. You know, so we just need one more. It's not really a big deal. Ah, we're gonna go ahead and sell Darius. Oof. Sell that as well. Because I'm trying to get the 3-star Mordekaiser.
I'll take care of everything.
Demacia, now and forever.
I need a dagger. I need to get a Nashor's Tooth or something. Or Mordekaiser, so that he has a little bit more attack speed and range. And then I'm probably just gonna go ahead and make a Rabadon's Death Cap and putting on him. But I'm waiting until Carousel before we do that. They always do that. They always try to bait you to be like, dang, I made the wrong choice. But it's a bunch of BS. No, we're probably not going to get the Aatrox. Like I said, this is definitely going to be a Noxus game. So let's just go ahead and level her up. Right now, while we can. Hopefully we get a bow so that we can go ahead and put an Asher's Tooth. Okay, this person beat us twice. The only person that has beat us has been this person right here, but they keep losing to someone else, so I'm not too worried about it. Someone else is gonna go ahead and knock him out of the game. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and get this so that we can put on a Fury so that we can go ahead and do some damage. Okay, or not. Let's go ahead and get, I'm gonna get this extra gold.
I am here to test souls.
So now we do more damage because it's 3-star. Nice, nice. And we have a 2-star Scion. So now we just need to 3-star this guy right here. Person has 2 Scions. Okay, we killed 1 Scion, we killed the 2nd Scion. We got 3 Scions? Oh my lord. 3 Scions. One, two. Just 2, huh. Saving our gold because there's no need to be greedy. Mordekaiser's doing good. lot of damage for us. 3-star Azir. Oof. Okay, so we're top 4 for sure. Looks like we're gonna be at least top 2. This guy with all his scions. This guy's the only guy that we really have to worry about, but hopefully by us getting a 3-star Mordekaiser, that makes it so that we win. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on this like this. Let's try to reroll, see if we can go ahead and get that.
The void has reached this place.
We literally need one more, boys. It's that Cho'Gath that's doing all the damage right now. Come on, kill Ari. Good job. Edge of Night. Oh no, we're gonna lose. Yeah, the Cho'Gath. If he would have taken the chomp earlier, we would have beat him, but he got to us. Okay, let's just keep re-rolling, 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 sell, re-roll. Nothing, they don't want to give it to us. I'm also going to take all the signs away because kind of need them. You never know, we might be lucky and go ahead and 3-star him. Okay, so we at least got second. So now are we gonna get first? Is gonna be the question.
Yes.
I personally don't think so.
Yes.
I saw the J4 because we're gonna lose anyways. Like, it literally is not gonna make a difference because he has a 2-star Azir, a 3-star Azir. But if we got lucky and we got him a 3-star, then it could have potentially worked. Plus, what we might need is to get an Aatrox right now so that we do more damage. But it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Go ahead and get this so we're not really missing out on anything. Yeah, that's rough.
Yes.
Yep, so we lost. Automatically lost next, boys. Well, anyways, that is how you play the build. Hope you guys enjoyed the game. Screw Teemo, but anyways, that's how you get first and second place. Had we gone a 3-star Mordekaiser, maybe things could have been a little bit different. But overall, happy with the results, and hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let me see what you guys want to see next.